Hey everybody. Today for art we are going to be looking at lines, different lines. So you'll see in front of you, you have this worksheet with all these different types of lines. We're going to use that to help us. We're going to make a landscape today. You'll also need a pencil and then anything black, whatever you want to make your lines with. So up to you, you can use a black crayon, a black colored pencil, or a black Sharpie. You decide what you like. You can even use different mediums, as they say, to make your art look different and cool. I think for mine, I just use a black Sharpie, but again, it's up to you. So let's take a look here. It says here, line, a path created by a moving point, mark, or object. There are many types of lines: thick, thin, horizontal, vertical, zigzag, diagonal, curly, curved, spiral, and so on. Lines are just super awesome tools for artists, and it helps you express your picture. I love the spiral one, the zigzag. That reminds me of comic books. This kind of looks like a fish scale, doesn't it? Or no, dragon? So many things. Anyway, so keep this by you because you're going to need that. All right, so let's get our white paper. My table's white, but you can see it's right here. So you're going to put your paper horizontal, and the first thing you need is your pencil. Let's go ahead and break up our paper in 3 parts. We're going to go up on our paper and just put a little dash right here. This will be our foreground. If I look at how long it is, let's see. My paper, well, it's longer than my pencil, so maybe get your hand and just kind of put like your fingers, and that could be about where that is. And then I put another dash there. So this one's a little bit smaller, and this one's a little bit smaller. So you have 3 parts. They're not the same size, okay? This is just for us to know where our foreground, our middle ground, and then our background is gonna be. So first, we're going to decide, we're gonna make a landscape. Let me show you what we're gonna do. Check this out. Pretty cool, right? So we're gonna go line by line, and what does it look like to you? To me, it looks like crops, and then we've got some hills and some funky little trees and a crazy little sun. You get to have fun with this, and by doing different designs with your lines, it looks pretty unique. All right, let's get started. If you have different ideas, please feel free to go with your idea. I'm just going to help you get started. So I'm going to start at the bottom with an X. I'm just going to do some crisscross. That looks like an addition sign. I always like to use pencil first because, you know, in case something doesn't go the way I want, I can just erase it. There we go. There's our first set of lines. Then maybe after that, I'm gonna do some zigzag. I'm not worrying about being perfect. I'm just going up and down. Okay. Then maybe I want to kind of do some curvy lines. This is what's going to create what looks like plants. Feel free to pause at any time and find your flow. I'm going a little fast just because I don't want to create a 1,000-minute long video. Okay. And then maybe, let's see, if I look back at my lines, maybe I'll do kind of I'll do like a wavy line here. And just go wavy all the way across. Okay, then let's see, maybe I'll do a wavy line, but like really small waves. So at this point, if you have some different lines or patterns that you want to try, feel free to try those different lines. Maybe I'll just do here some curly. And this reminds me of cursive ease. And you see some of them are bigger, some of them are smaller, and that's okay. So we're going to keep going until we go all the way up to this little line, this dash that we made, okay? And it's just all different lines going across. Okay, after you finish that, you're going to move on to the middle ground. Okay, So let's say, I'm just gonna kind of jump ahead so we can see, maybe at the end I do some kind of scallop lines. Okay, and then we're gonna make some hills. So to do that, I'm just gonna start from the corner and just go swoop it in. Okay, maybe I start from this corner, swoop it in. Maybe there's another one there. Okay. And then maybe if I want to add more plants, I'm going to decide how to fill this with cool lines so that the person looking has so much to look at. Okay? All right. Then we're going to do like our background. So when you get to this line, we're going to do some really cool kind of bush trees. For these, all you're going to do is do a curved line, kind of like an oval. These kind of remind me of Dr. Seuss trees. I don't know why. Maybe because they're just so odd. You can do them really skinny and tall. You can do them really, really wide. You can do several. You can do one. Okay, and then inside for the branches, I'm going to do some vertical lines with maybe some dabs in there. I'm just going to go up, vertical, put a little dab there, maybe go this way. Make it look kind of futuristic. Vertical, maybe horizontal, maybe slanted. Oh, that looks similar. I didn't even plan to do that. Maybe this one I'll do kind of like a Y. Okay. And then last but not least, we have our sun. So you can do it kind of in the corner if you like, or you can make it right in the middle. And then for that one, I definitely want to do, let's do a spiral. So I'm going to start in the middle and go, go, go. And if I go off the page, I'll pick up here. There we go. And then I'm going to do a bunch of lines coming out with some dabs at there. Okay. All right. So hopefully you're pausing whenever you need to and you're getting your ideas and doing it. And then let me show you here. So I've done a couple. So this one I started and I did some different types of lines here. And then here's my little funky little trees. And then I started doing watercolor at the bottom. I love to watercolor because you can play with it. So in some parts it's dark, in some parts it's light. With this one, I also used watercolor and I had fun with the color. I didn't worry about it being too realistic. Kind of like if it was nighttime, this would be what the hills would look like, but the sun is shining. So it doesn't need to make a lot of sense. It's really just to have fun and explore with your colors and paints. Okay. I hope you have fun adding all your color to this. Make sure you outline everything in black. You can use your crayon, you can use your Sharpies, you can use your colored pencil, and then really take your time with this. This is meant to be kind of relaxing, right? All right. Good luck. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with.